Sifuna si ati ni amateur. Sifuna si ati hana pesa. Sifuna is not everything they want you and me to believe. No. The Kikuyu vote is more important than any other vote in this country to William Ruto. The political class hawataki mtu ambaye anaweza onyesha kwamba Kenya can actually be a better country for all Kenyans. They prefer somebody who maintains the status quo. So when they try to divide Kenyans, it is working for them. But if Kenyans remain united, the political class will have nowhere to go but to abide by the rules. But ukileta mtu mwenye anaonyesha anaweza simama na Mkenya na awache unaitwaje mabwenyenye, that is not the man they want. That is not the man they want. Nyota ya Sifuna, his path is very clear. But look at the frustrations. Kama Gachagua anaweza amuka asubuhi na ambie William Ruto, I'm willing to form an alliance with you but on one condition. Staki Wanga, staki Mudavadi, staki Weta, na hata wakaluma wote kwa timu yako. I want you to get rid of those people, then you come, we form an alliance. Do you know William Ruto will do that? Hawa watu wote wataamuka kesho asubuhi, they have been stripped of their powers. Maybe watabaki zile powers zenye Wakenya waliwapea kwa ballot. That is how important the Kikuyu vote is. Wewe uko hapo, you are rejecting your leader. Kwa sababu Ruto amesema Uhuru Kenyatta is sponsoring the opposition. Now you don't want so and so because ni project ya Uhuru. But at the same time, William Ruto anakimbia kwa Uhuru Kenyatta kujaribu kumvuruta akuja amsaidie in his vision 2060. Hata ametuma wamama wa Kalenjin waende waongele so that Uhuru akubali kujoin team ya Ruto. Lakini kwa rooftop anapiga nduru kabisa vile Uhuru ameharibu serikali, sijui. I don't know what Uhuru is doing to William Ruto for the last 4 years. So when they try to divide Kenyans, it is working for them. But if Kenyans remain united, the political class will have nowhere to go but to abide by the rules. The Kikuyu vote is more important than any other vote in this country to William Ruto. Look at what happened in 2022. They fell out with Uhuru Kenyatta, akakimbia akachukua Gachagua. Impeachment came, Gachagua akatupwa nje. He still went back to the same community, akapata Kindiki. So sai Uhuru na Gachagua ni wagumu. Ameenda kupanda huko Kiharu MP, Ndindi Nyoro, kujaribu kuvuruta hizo kura. So we baki hapo ukilima wenzako na panga na marungu kujaribu kutetea mtu mwenye ana haja na wewe. You are fighting for a relationship that never existed, will never exist, has never been there. Just to prove to someone that I love you so much, I'm willing to die for you. My friend, you die yourself. Mtakufa tu hapo na yeye akibaki akitafuta mahusiano na watu wenye anajua ni wa maana. By now you know, as much as I know, that Sifuna might not be handed the opposition ticket. Why? Sifuna si ati ni amateur. Sifuna si ati hana pesa. Sifuna is not everything they want you and me to believe. No. The reason they will not hand Sifuna the opposition ticket, Sifuna is a people's liberator. You see, when Sifuna started, walisema ni moto wa makaratasi. They expected that his fame will dwindle. After some time, Kenyans will get tired of Sifuna and he will disappear into oblivion. But that is not happening. So now, they are slowly drumming support for Kalonzo Musyoka. Listen to this. The political class hawataki mtu ambaye anaweza onyesha kwamba Kenya can actually be a better country for all Kenyans. They prefer somebody who maintains the status quo. Vitu zibaki vile ziko. The education sector should keep going down. The health sector should never improve. There's nothing should work in this country. Not because nothing can work, but because it protects them. Inawapatia ile leverage against the Kenyans. And Kalonzo Musyoka is the perfect candidate for that feat. That is why Sifuna will not be given the opposition candidate. Yeye hata simama kama rais for the opposition. He is a people's liberator. Na sisi wa Kenya, just like every other 5 years, tunauziwa hii kitu pole pole and it's slowly sinking. They have nothing against Edwin Sifuna. So they keep telling us Sifuna is being sponsored by Uhuru Kenyatta. Why? Because that lie tuliuziwa 2022 and it sailed very perfectly. When they said Raila was being sponsored by Uhuru Kenyatta, Wakenya wakakataa Raila because he was Uhuru's project. So they are bringing in the same narrative this year so that ionekane kwamba Sifuna is not a man of his own means. And you see, in as much as they want to say Uhuru ana support opposition, but at the end of the day, jina ya Sifuna inatokelezea pale sana. Because out of all these people, it's only Sifuna who has no money. He has a humble background. He has not stolen. He has no reserves. Anaomba wa Kenya pesa yake ya campaign. And that is working perfectly for them. The political class will never give us a candidate who can liberate us Kenyans. They will always give us somebody who will protect their own interests. Na wa Kenya tumekuwa wajinga kuanzia miaka za kitambo. We are still the same idiotic voters who wait to be told where to go by the same people wenye wanatukandamiza miaka nenda miaka rudi. Yes, the same politician wametuibia, wametunyanyasa. They have done all bad things to us. But when it comes to voting time, we still give them a chance to decide who we vote for. Then we walk very early in the morning on voting day to go and vote their candidate and reject our own candidate. I know Sifuna can do it. I know Matiang'i can do it. I know Maraga can do it. But do those people stand a chance? No. Because they don't reflect the interests of the political class. The political class wants somebody who will protect their interests. Na wewe na mimi tubaki pale pale. It is okay when we are at the poverty levels. It is okay for them. They can rule us. But ukileta mtu mwenye anaonyesha anaweza simama na Mkenya na wache unaitwaje mabwenyenye. That is not the man they want. That is not the man they want. Nyota ya Sifuna, his path is very clear. But look at the frustrations. Even the people in Linda Mwananchi are slowly, they are wanajiosha na Edwin Sifuna. At some point he will remain this one person. But if Kenyans can stand behind him, I know he will continue. The other day, Babu Owino said he will form a party. He will be the party leader. Orengo will be the patron. Then he says SG atatoka Western. He didn't mention any names. Western kuna Osoti, Western kuna Sifuna. There are so many leaders in Linda Mwananchi from Western. But he was particular about the party leader and the patron. But the SG will come from Western. That was one. On another occasion he says Kalonzo Tosha. And you heard Gachagua say Babu Owino will lead him to Nyanza. Yeye ndiye atampeleka kwa kaburi ya baba, yeye ndiye atafanya kwe na rally ngoma. Babu is slowly inclining towards Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka is the preferred candidate for Gachagua if his impeachment does not go through. And Babu wants the Nairobi gubernatorial seat. And he knows Gachagua has influence. So pole pole anateremka. He's inclining himself towards Gachagua. which is a good political strategy according to him. But where does loyalty begin and where does loyalty end? Is it to the people or is it to the politicians? Kitu moja najua, Edwin Sifuna will liberate this country, but it's not going to be an easy ride. And if Kenyans are not keen, mutauziwa uongo. You will reject a good person because wanawaambia Uhuru is sponsoring him. And listen to all the two-term leaders. They are drumming this kitu kabisa. Uhuru has spoiled the country. 4 years down the line, Ruto is still complaining about what Uhuru has done for the country. But behind the scenes, anaenda kutafuta Uhuru amsaidie na vision yake ya 2060. But Kenyans are not seeing the irony. Next year again, we are going to make a mistake. Then start going to the streets in shifts. Madaktari, walimu, nurses, sijui wapi. Kila mtu atakuwa anaenda kwa streets. But you have a chance to choose the man you want to liberate this country. Because Kenya can be liberated. It is just that the political class will not allow it. Thank you.